Hey, fellow babies, welcome to the 42 show where we bring you 35 minutes of the news you need and the stories you just can't help but laugh at.
And hello, everybody. It's just the two of us tonight because little lazy David Worley's got to have little sleepy pies and get up early.
The poor baby needs his little sleepy time.
He needs his beauty sleep, that's for sure. Anyway, a koala named Claude has been caught red-handed chewing his way through seedlings worth £3,000 at a nursery in Australia. The sneaky little bastard marsupial broke into Eastern Forest Nursery near Lismore in northern New South Wales. It's not South Wales, it's northern New South Wales. Oh, Jesus Christ. And helped himself to thousands of young eucalyptic plants before the staff stopped him. He was found one morning sitting on a pole, drowsy and well-fed bliss among the stripped branches, bringing an end to months of acute criminality.
No offense to koalas, but the stuff he ate was actually going to go and be planted out to help them in like a place or whatever. Yeah. So Claude's an idiot.
Yeah. He should have just waited and he got it for free. Well, he got it for free anyway. What am I talking about? Nursery owner Humphrey Harrington, what a great name, Humphrey Harrington, told BBC News, he looked like he was full. He looked like very pleased with himself. He added, there were lots of plants missing that morning. I guess that day he must have had a really big feed and was too tired to go back to his tray. Mr. Harrington swaddled Claude in a towel and carried him over to the trees about 300 metres away from his nursery, where he basically just like turned around and went back in again and started chewing on everything. Oh, bless the little bastard. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
But the thing is, right, okay, the nursery, like you say, the nursery used to grow the plants and to help the koalas, but no, Claude thought that, I'll have it all myself.
Yeah, I think they like their eucalyptus young, and he just didn't, it's like veal, right? You got to,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Lamb. I don't know. Like. Oh, but hey, here's the next one, though. We're going to go straight on from that story to another little hungry little bastard. An otter steals £100,000 worth of koi carp from the garden pond.
Jeez, that ought to matter to somebody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we've got the otter jokes coming in here. Utterly ridiculous. The Grosvenor Pulford Hotel near Chester set up CCTV cameras after noticing the expensive fish worth around £2,000 each.
Whoa.
Started going, I've never understood that. Why are koi so expensive? What? Anyway,
because they eat feet. I don't know.
Yeah, eat gold leaf.
Yeah.
It is thought the sly otter had stolen around 50 fish from the hotel grounds worth a staggering £100,000. The otter cheek of it.
Yeah. The otter was quoted as saying, I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
Well, the thing is, the otter gave a scathing review on TripAdvisor stating the food was great, but I'm not paying for it.
Yeah, the service is lousy.
Fish delicious. What a bunch of crazy animals out there. Just helping themselves, our human stuff.
Well, speaking of crazy animals, in our ongoing watch of all things Captain Sharksky, we don't know if this is truly attributed to him or not, but a Scottish kayaker was circled by a huge shark while out on a fishing trip, and it was caught on camera. Now, I don't know about you guys, but yeah, that one really looks like a familiar fin. Yeah, it could be. It could be. It could absolutely be.
There he is.
So take care in the waters, fellow babies, because you never know where the good captain might be lurking.
Now, are you sure, Dick, it was a kayaker and not a paleontologist? Just thought we'd check up on these things.
That's true, because he might have been on gap year again, right?
I think it's amazing, this story that a land mammal basically goes out to the ocean on a boat and is staggered to find a fish.
I know. Can you believe these things live in water? I'm just
I mean, if it was the other way around, you found the shark in a kayak. Now that I'll be impressed. But
hanging out in a crack shack with a couple of
Oh dear. Well, it was Scotland.
Oh yeah, you never know then. Yeah, that's true. Oh, funny. Speaking of, you never know what you'll find though, right?
Yeah, life is like a box of chocolates. Not in this case, it isn't. Police were called to a Goodwill store after an employee got the shock of a lifetime when they opened up a donation bin and found an actual human skull inside. Have you got the picture? It looks like me on a bad morning. The skull actually looks like me on a good morning. What am I saying? The skull was taken by local authorities who conducted an investigation to ensure the skull wasn't obtained through foul play.
Oh,
it turned out that the skull was in a container of other taxidermied objects and turned out to be historical, in quotes. There's no identifying information. What do you mean by historical as opposed to like future?
It was Arthur.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him well. I mean, that makes no sense whatsoever. But yeah, after speaking with the medical examiner's offices, a preliminary report, it appears that the human skull is historic and has no forensic significance, meaning there appears to be no associated crime. However, Goodyear police say that so many questions need to be answered. Who was it? Who brought it? Oh, they're cameras. A full investigation is needed into what happened.
Well, I mean, judging by the what's left of him, I would say he probably took a good shit kicking before he dropped. I mean, look at him.
Yeah, you should have seen him before he was at the police station.
Yeah, before he was at the pub that led him. Yeah.
See, I was going to prime you, Dick. When it was like, who was it? Who brought it? Where the camera? I was with the Lou Elizondo clip.
Oh, yeah. I actually don't have that loaded right now.
No, I was going to prime you. I forgot about that. Never mind. Let's move on.
Yeah. What is next? Oh yeah. This guy is flipping right out. He sold his Tesla after 8 months due to nightmare issue. So, there's a picture of the Tesla. Motorists without driveways, and this is the problem. What are you going to do? Park up along the front if you have one of those townhouses in a row, park on the street in front, and everybody has a cable, like the kids in the neighborhood aren't going to unplug them all. It's a ridiculous thing. But
it was a trip hazard as well. It's dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. And you could have it so they all come over and then hang down and everybody has a plug-in spot, but then it's going to look like some dystopian, awful future, weird, that's weird. But yeah, he's living in an apartment, have to hang the chargers down the street several times a week. 750-mile road trips to the rural Midwest, chargers too far apart. And, for a lot of people, the EV is not really the answer that we need it to be if we're going to ever meet these projections of having, combustion cars gone by such and such. It's going to be difficult, but for a lot of people, they are really good. But maybe this guy was just the wrong guy to buy one though, too.
Yeah, he sounds like to me one of those people who thought he's fallen into the. He's got 44,000 spare cash to chuck around, so he's But yeah, he's one of those people who just jump onto the EV bandwagon and goes, well, no, it's really it's not for me, it's crap. It's the way it is. Unfortunately, they're probably great for city cars, but even then, the infrastructure isn't really there.
Yeah. No, exactly. It depends on where you live very much, like if you're in California. But there's a real big automotive guy named Shmee 150. And he recently had a cool new electric car. He was in California, right around LA, and he thought, "Oh, this would be great because this is the place that's leading the charge. They've got the infrastructure, everything in place." And he would get sent to a charge station that only had 2 chargers compatible with his car. Both were broken, and it was one just wouldn't turn on, and it was a nightmare. And he was in LA.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you got something to look forward to is the Cybertruck is going to be coming out soon. Apparently, maybe, possibly.
Funny looking thing. I don't understand it. It's barely a truck. It's more of a ute. Us Aussies know what I'm talking about, right? It's a ute. Sure.
A newt.
Yeah.
Turn me into a newt.
Yeah, it got better.
By the way, at this point, I'd like to mention our sponsors, which is Google. If you do care to super chat us, and we would very, very, very much appreciate it. I'm looking at you, PJ, seeing that. We may try and read out your comments and stuff like that. But if we don't get to it, we'll bring it to the end of the show or onto the 42 minutes later. But don't be shy. Don't be shy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point, though, because as things, get busier and busier and stuff, that might very much be the case. You've got an interesting one here. This is a topic that comes up often, with this kind of stuff, right?
Yes. Tim the time traveler. Now, this story's all over the place. People on social media have been left baffled after spotting a supposed time traveler in a picture taken way back in the 1940s. Now, I did actually post the image. I did get around to talking to you about this. I don't know if you can actually bring up the image yourself, but it's right in the center. That guy, I'm pointing at it with my mouse, like you can bloody see it.
Yeah,
is a guy in the center in a brown jacket. The busy beach snap, which was taken in Cornwall during the Second World War. Just take this in, guys. If you're a history buff, it was during the Second World War. Now, note that. Take that and put that in your little memory there. Second World War.
Yeah.
Is packed with full of sunbathers and families soaking up the rays on deck chairs in the set. Look at them soaking up with their, tweed jackets and pipes.
Yeah, look at the guy on the left. He's all wrapped in blankies. Like, he might be dead.
Yeah, this is how they used to sunbathe back in the day.
Yeah.
But it appears perfectly ordinary at first. It doesn't look like Britain. Except the sky's blue. That is that you spot the gentleman dressed in the brown suit in the middle of the picture. He seems to be distracted by something that wasn't invented until decades later. Now, you see, the thing is, on Twitter, this guy called South London History, is a history buff, says, is it just me or is this guy checking his phone?
No, it's just you.
In the 1950s.
Yeah.
Sorry, remember what I said about earlier? Second World War?
Yeah.
This is a history buff? 1950s?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what kind of a history buff are you?
Not much.
So Dr. Kevin Purcell, another great genius, says, good catch. It's clearly the man is shot as is a time-traveling tourist checking his mobile device. Finally, the evidence we need that time travel is real. We now see things in old photos that we missed before, and now we know they're phones. Where were the bloody cell towers back then? What was the point in taking a mobile phone back into the past if there's no cell towers? You complete morons.
He was probably dropping a pin on Google Maps.
Oh, right. By the way, we got a super chat. Right as I says, silly me. Shy me. I'm going to have to put more effort into it. You certainly are. Put more effort into it. And Aussie T has gifted.
It's a member message. Oh. It's a member message. Yay!
Yeah, for a change, he hasn't gifted 1,000 memberships. He just says thanks for the laughs. Yeah. So to the end of the story, it's like Gerald Jackson added, shows how much beachwear has changed. Jacket, tie, and a hat.
Yeah.
Mind, they did that when I was a kid in the 50s, but Mr. Humphreys wasn't convincing. I think he's a chap rolling a cigarette.
Yeah.
Which weren't invented in the 50s, obviously.
He might have a pocket watch he's winding. I mean,
it could be anything. He just found a condom on the beach like you normally find in Britain these days.
My God, who could fill that? He's thinking, I want to jump in here quick.
You better.
From Betty Clan, we had a $26 direct donation for the Silly Shills Free Speech Fund, because the global community needs a place to share recipes and musical opinions, vent aggravations, support aspirations, and lament lost watches. Because it's that fucking important. That's cool. I like it. That's very awesome.
We just found a new script writer.
Yeah. You want a job that just pays absolutely horribly, like almost not at all?
We just
Thank you very much.
Just got a new member message from the Rocket. Got to squint because my text says really, really small. Clearly, the 5G sent him into the past. At 88 miles an hour. It's the only explanation.
Yeah.
Hashtag research weedy earth.
we need a sound clip from Back to the Future, like, something, because it comes up a lot,
Yeah.
We need a gag for that. Okay, where are we now?
Lord knows. Your next story.
Oh yeah, here we go. A 7-year-old out on a little trip discovered a 2.95 carat diamond at Arkansas's Crater of Diamonds. There's the picture.
Do you know what a carat is? If someone said to you, like, oh, it's like 1,000 carats.
Bread thing, you usually avoid them in salads?
Yes, I wouldn't know what that was. I wouldn't know what that meant.
Yeah, no, neither do I. I have no clue at all.
Is 2.9 good?
It's better than 1.
It's like tog values on quilts. 15 tog or 18 tog. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that either. They should use like a universal reference. Like, this diamond is 1/5 the size of a hot dog. Oh, okay, yes. There you go.
Or 1/1,000th the size of an international swimming pool.
Oh, Olympic there you
pool.
Go. That's a good one. It's big enough to be the eyepiece of the door that you peek out and look at. That idiot that has to deliver the flyers to you. That creepy person you try to avoid before you go to the gym.
Oh dear. Come on, is there any more to this story? What is it? What is it?
I don't know. She's got a, what is it? I forget now. We said things so much, it screwed me up. A 2.95 carat diamond. She gets to keep it. And she's 7. So, that's cool.
You mean her parents have taken it off her?
Oh, yeah. And at this point, it's probably already in the pawn shop and they're really high on fucking crack or something. I don't know. Hope not. But
it doesn't look very diamondy, though, does it? It looks more like a cube.
Yeah, polished coal. It's jet.
Yeah. It's polished Arkansas cow dung. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. No, that goes for a lot more money.
Mm.
Yeah. Let's be serious here. No, but yeah, so, good on her. I have no idea what it's worth. 1 carat diamond for sale is $3 to $8 grand, Duncan Stewart says. So there you go. She's got enough money that when she grows up, she can buy a car and get herself out of that punk ass hick town she lives in. I don't know.
See, I'd imagine going from 1 carat to 2.9 carats is probably like an exponential price because it's.
So this is more like the size of the moon then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's rich. That's cool.
Yeah. It's all right. The Queen will steal it and put it in her crown. Oh, no, she's dead.
Maybe it has gravity. I don't think it's that big. But, there you go. Cool story about a gemstone with a little girl. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, most kids are like, oh, I found $1. No,
Yeah.
I found a diamond the size of a fist.
Yeah, I found 15 grand. What? Yeah. I'm going to turn it into a Corvette when I'm 16. You know?
Yeah, when she's 16, then she'll need more than that.
Yeah, well, but if you used it right by then,
Mm.
you never know. You could probably buy one of the 70s disco vets for about 5 grand at that point. Who wants that one? But speaking about spreading money around, we got an interesting tale coming up, right?
Oh, spreading money.
Well, spreading.
Oh, I see. I see what you did there. That was cheeky. You threw me. Yeah. So one woman has caused a stir, which is not particularly. That's the wrong kind of word to use. She stirred us. She's caused a spread online after she had only just tried putting butter on a ham and cheese sandwich. She called it a brand new food hack for Americans. People are baffled as to why she's just started doing. I'm baffled. Americans put butter on everything. What are you talking about?
I don't get this, because as a musician who used to hit the road quite a bit and whatnot, I've had like Greyhound bus station sandwiches that were like roast beef and that fake sliced oil turned into cheese shit, and the bread was buttered. What part of America is this person from? Is she a Mormon? Like, what the hell?
When she says British people do something very weird with their sandwiches that I think you guys will find strange, as she started buttering her bread, ham, cheese, and butter. I mean, what's not to like?
Dear Lord.
The video was met with a lot of confused users as one person asked, "Is this satire?" While another commented, what do you think they do with butter though? If they aren't buttering their bread, how do you have marshmallow spread and mayo on your sandwiches but no butter? That sounds disgusting. Marshmallow and mayo.
No, just the marshmallow spread. Marshmallows are already fake enough. Now we have to turn it into like white Nutella. Like,
just goo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just called glue, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like being in training to be a vet who does a lot of artificial insemination, But yeah. So hooray. Who knew? Butter goes on bread. It's just so fucked up.
Yeah. Who's ever heard of that strange phrase, bread and butter? Never.
Yeah, that's
bloody Americans.
Yeah. A slightly more serious note here. Musk acknowledged he did turn off Starlink internet access last year during the Ukraine attack. He had said something about, wanting to not be political, or let's see here. There was an emergency request. The obvious internet being to using the internet to sink the Russian fleet. If I had agreed to their request, then SpaceX would have been explicitly complicit in a major act of war and conflict escalation. No. That's like saying a hardware store is at fault because they sold me a hammer and I was just too stupid and caved my neighbor's skull in with said hammer. That's ridiculous.
I don't know. I don't agree with it whatsoever. But it's kind of like he is skating on thin ice with that one. I kind of see his point, but it was also a very, very dickish move because he gave them to them in the first place. What did he think he was going to do with them?
Yeah. In my mind, this kind of thing only comes from somebody who's worried about upsetting a few oligarch friends in the background.
It could be.
Yeah, he goes on to say a couple other things and yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. But you finally admitted it. You're an asshole. You never should have done that. Sorry, pal. Like, I like SpaceX and all, but, God, you're an asshole sometimes.
Yeah.
Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah. Thank God he's not running SpaceX that much.
Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly.
He really is starting to show his colors, though. I think he's just going crazy.
Yeah. I think he's wearing snake skin quite often these days, if you get my drift. Yeah. Let's see here. We still got a few minutes, so rabble. Oh no, let's slither on over to our next one, shall we? Oh, I'm getting bad for this. I got to stop that.
Well, I'll tell you, which one have you got?
Oh, am I wrong?
Yeah, but we can do that one.
Yeah, I don't have a different one.
I was got the Uri Geller story next.
Oh, okay.
What you got? Snakey.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just go with that one. You got it there. So police in England respond to an unusual call when a 12-foot Burmese python was spotted slithering down the street. The West Midlands police said that the officers were not easily rattled when it comes to responding to unusual calls. The police shared a photo showing several officers working together to contain the yellow python. Yeah. Officer Dawkins, you stand at the front. Officer Pieces, you stand at the back. We got him trapped. we managed to safely rescue the snake and get him in our van without too many slips and slides, the post said. The snake was then transferred to nearby veterinary hospital for overnight care, where it had unfortunately taken a nasty fall down the stairs before hanging itself with a belt of its own manufacture. The last bit's not true. I just made it up.
Yeah.
But the snake's origins are unclear. But Burmese pythons are native to Southeast Asia.
Hey, it probably just hitched a ride on a pelican or something.
We don't know where the snake comes from, the Burmese python.
That's
oh dear.
With the little Vauxhall Astra diesels that cops drive around in around London and stuff, I'm surprised they could fit the damn snake in the car just to get it somewhere. That's just,
Put it in the exhaust pipe.
Yeah. It probably weighs more than the engine. Creepy though. I would not want to be the one having to wrangle it, especially dude holding the back end. He has no idea the glob of shit that could come out of that snake's ass at any moment now.
Yeah, it's gonna be nasty.
Yeah, he just gets like a whole fucking rat's worth of shit in one glob in his hand. There, oh, I'm happy holding this snake's butt. Look at his face. Yeah, moron.
Just shove a finger in it.
And something that I thought this was only like a joke, a meme, but slap fighting is actually becoming a combat sports spectacle. Slap fighting. So they just, do that whole thing.
Please have video.
Yeah, they just walk up and go.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So it turns out that it's kind of true. One person 6'3" and 370 pounds, so that could be a decent slap. I was thinking it would be a little bit more funny.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I don't know. Slap
is Chris Rock involved in any way?
Yeah, probably as a coach.
You just gotta let it duck, mother.
Yeah. Will Smith bought a team. He knows lots about the stage slap, right?
Oh, wow.
Well, we got a minute on the clock here. We could actually get our thank yous done properly. How about that?
Oh, we could do it. We could do a quick story in a minute.
Okay, Simon, tell me a story.
Okay, world-renowned Israeli mentalist, yes, he is mental, Uri Geller, claims to have spotted a UFO while pondering over telepathic communication with extraterrestrials.
Because one does.
Geller, globally recognized as the spoon-bending idiot who professes to read minds, shared a video on his Twitter account showcasing flashing lights in the sky above him. Yeah, he humorously speculated, obviously it could be a drone, a Mossad spying on me. Whatever it was, I loved it. In the video, the bewildered Geller can be heard asking, "What on earth is this?" He continued. "It just passed over our apartment. I don't know what it is. I'm on my roof, exercising with my machine." Okay.
Yeah.
And it flew over, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. What the hell is this? Social media jury was quick to offer a mundane explanation. Many pointed out that it was likely just a drone, given that most drones are equipped with flashing red and green lights to prevent mid-air collisions. Oh, but not Muri Geller. You know, that great mind.
We've hit our clock.
Hey!
Okay, we'll be saying goodbye over the credits. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye!
Do I have the... Yeah, I got the audio down enough. So, big shout out to CF Beauty for running everything in the background for us and whatnot in the live chat and hanging out with you guys and whatnot. And then we got the mod team, Catalan T, Shayna Caldwell, BME, and we've got the crowd as well. And is there any other thank yous? Oh, super chatters
sure.
and members and stuff. And yeah, say something.
Yeah, to our super chatters, we can't thank you enough for your generosity, our channel members. You're the backbone of this community, and you've got the VIP pass to our inner circle of awesomeness. Ooh,
awesome.
And we're thrilled to have you in there, dangling your fingers around. If you have fun here, please hit the like, share the video, and leave a comment. Those things really help the channel.
Good call, buddy. All right. Have a good whatever it is for you guys out there. Day, evening, night, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah.
Stay awesome, stay shilly.
Be cool, everyone. See you soon.